Hi, I'm Mike Hughes, and today we're going to go over the third part of your hands on the reins. This is Mackie. He's a 24-year-old Arab, and he does like to tailgate other horses, and he is buddy sour. So we're going to be working those two things. And if you remember in part one, we went over flexing and disengaging the horse's hips along with pressure, timing, release, and feel. And then in part two, we went over speed control and head elevation, also the calm down cue with horses. And Mackie here knows how to drop his head very easily. If I pick up a rein here, he knows how to drop his head, and he also knows speed control along with flexing and disengaging his hips. So he knows those cues, and we're going to be using those cues today here out on the trails. Starting off with tailgating, meaning Mackie's following too close to other horses, and we'll talk more about that as we get going here in a minute. And then we'll go into solving buddy sour behavior, meaning the other horses are getting too far ahead and your horse starts getting upset. And it's very easy for your horse to get upset and stay upset, but it's hard for them to get upset, calm down, upset and calm down. And the way we're going to work this today with tailgating and buddy sour is breaking the lesson down into steps that the horse can understand in a calm, relaxed manner. So here in a few minutes, we'll get going and we'll talk more about tailgating to begin with. And then we'll go into buddy sour behavior. But before you start with all that, you're going to want to make sure your horses, again, know how to flex really nicely to the right and to the left, along with disengaging their hips. So I want to have a good 10-15 foot distance from the horse in front of me because of safety issues, and we'll go over that here in a minute. But if Mackie was to start trying to catch up with the horse in front of him, I'm just going to easily work with the speed control and slow him down again. And as soon as I feel the leg speed slow down with Mackie, I'm gonna go ahead and release the rein. And remember, it's always the release that tells the horse you got the right answer and did a really good job. Now, the dangers are going to be with horses that tailgate other horses, is a horse in front of them can easily kick out, and your horse can get kicked, break a leg, get hurt, and that's no good for anybody, especially your horse. So you definitely want to practice social distancing on the horses with the speed control. So Mackie's getting a little beyond that 15-foot mark, so I just slowed him down a little bit. The other reason is because the horses in front of us could spook and spin and start running, and if they did a 180 and start coming towards us, we want at least enough room to try to get out of the way. And if I was tailgating, or the horse I was on was tailgating, and they spooked and did a 180, then we're going to get run into. So he's just trying to catch up. So this is where his buddy sour behavior would start, is right here. We're going to keep creating distance between the horses in front of us. I don't know how far we'll get today with his buddy sour, but if we can, keep him at this distance without him getting upset, or maybe a little bit more distance, then we'll go with that today on buddy sour behavior. And all buddy sour behavior is he gets a little nervous and scared and worried that the horses in front of him are going to leave him behind, and they get like that. You call it separation anxiety, buddy sour, but they get like that because they're alone all of a sudden, and horses know from natural instinct on their part that they're safer in a herd than they are alone. And you want to reteach that so that they can understand that they're going to be just as safe with you on their back when the other horse is right up ahead and you keep them behind. And you want to teach them how to control that emotion. You wouldn't want the other horses just to take off and you stay behind all of a sudden, because your horse is going to get upset. They're going to start prancing, jigging, whatnot. And it's very easy for a horse to get upset and stay upset. So you wouldn't want to just have the other horses take off and hopefully your horse will deal with it. You want to break the lesson plan, which is buddy sourness, down into steps, and the steps that the horse can understand in a calm, relaxed manner. And so with the steps, it's going to be the first step is going to be the speed control, so I can slow Mackie's feet down. Second step would be him dropping his head, which we already taught him, and now he's doing it out on the trail. Not as good as he does it in the arena, but that's just something to work on. There we go. That'd be just something to work on with Mackie out here. So that'd be the second step, is him dropping his head. Then the third step is starting to put a little bit of time and distance between him and the horses in front of him. This is a preview on how to solve horses that tailgate other horses, horses that ride up on the horse in front of you's tail, and how to solve buddy sour behavior with your hands on the reins. To see the full video, join my membership site. Just go to Google, type in Mike Hughes Horsemanship Members page, click on the link and subscribe. When you do, also join my group page on Facebook, where you can post your videos working with your horse, pictures, and ask questions so I can help you and your horse more. All these videos, 280 of them, are step by step on how to work with your horse, solve behavior issues, horsemanship, starting to unbroke horse under saddle, working with rescue horses to get their trust, confidence, and faith back in people again, and so much more. So we hope to see you there. And remember, when you do become a member, also join my group page on Facebook. Thank you, and enjoy your horse.